Okay guys, let's be honest. You saw the trailer for Red Sparrow and you were going into this movie thinking one thing. Is this a Black Widow solo film that we've been waiting to see? Well, just to tell you guys, this is not what you're looking for. What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. A late review. I do apologize for that. I've had no power the past 2 days, a couple days ago, so now I finally have the chance to see this film. It's directed by a known director and an actress. She gets so much shit today. And that movie is Red Sparrow, directed by Francis Lawrence, starring Jennifer Lawrence, Joel Edgerton, Jeremy Irons, and some other actors as well. In this movie, Jennifer Lawrence plays a ballet dancer. After a very serious incident that occurs in the film, she becomes a Red Sparrow by going to this school full of these spies who become Red Sparrows by using their bodies as weapons and trying to get their foe what they want. Her character goes through different missions throughout Russia, trying to solve different mysteries, especially evolving around Joel Edgerton's character, plus they're trying to find another person who's connected to something, and basically it's a political thriller that I don't want to give too much away. Red Sparrow from the trailers is a concept that sounded very interesting. It really caught my attention when it had Jennifer Lawrence in the film. Jennifer Lawrence, she gets so much shit today. Sure, she's been in better movies in her days, like the Hunger Games movies, plus she's really good in Winter's Bone, her very first Oscar nomination. But now people just don't like Jennifer Lawrence. They say she's sleepwalking, she doesn't give a shit today like the X-Men movies. And so I went into this movie, I gave it a chance. I love political spy espionage, Cold War thrillers like this. It has a cool idea, and it's directed by Francis Lawrence. Francis Lawrence also directed the 3 Hunger Games movies, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1 and 2. And he also directed I Am Legend. I love I Am Legend. That's a really good Will Smith movie. But walking out of this movie, I was really disappointed by it. I found this movie to be dull, bland, and just plain out boring. There is some things to praise in the film, so let's start with the positives. Jennifer Lawrence, she gives a good performance in the film. She's not terrible at all. Her Russian accent is 50-50. I really liked her in the action sequences, and her character sounded very convincing, and I was really interested to see what her character would do next. Like, she's planning out different missions, working for her uncle, doing different things, and I was kind of floored by her performance. She did really good. Which brings me to the action sequences. They're really brutal. A lot of blood, gore, no punches were pulled. It's rated R, so know that going in. There's a lot of blood and seriousness in some films. And I would have loved to see more of that. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of it. And the cinematography, the way this film is shot is really good. The score by James Newton Howard's also fantastic. It really did feel like you're a part of Russia. The whole world centered around the characters in this film just feels lived in and just really suspenseful. However, that's where my negatives fall into play. It's a very 50-50 mediocre meh movie. It's the story to this film. It's so boring and confusing, and it just didn't really invest me at all. The first half of this movie I was very interested in. I was getting into Jennifer Lawrence's character and what she was going through. But then once the second and third act hit, it completely lost me. It just goes completely off the rails. Something with Jeremy Irons' character who's completely wasted. I wanted Jeremy Irons to do so much better, be more involved. It just loses steam by then. This is a long movie, 2 hours and 20 minutes long. I think that's way too long. This could have been an hour and 45 minutes. They drag out a lot of scenes in this film, which brings that runtime a lot. The pacing's really slow, and this film did not have to be that long. And the ending to this movie made no sense at all. I wanted a lot more explanation than what I saw. Joel Edgerton gave a good performance, but I didn't feel invested in his character at all. They really didn't dive into his motivations at all, and it's just completely wasted. In the end, guys, Red Sparrow was very mediocre and meh. It's going to divide some people. I'm sure some people will love this movie and people absolutely hate it. I'm in the middle. It's mediocre meh. There's some good things, some bad things, but just the overall product could have been so much better. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Red Sparrow a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's on the mediocre side. Alright guys, that was my review for Red Sparrow. Have you guys seen it yet, and what were your thoughts on it? Did you love it? Think it was okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!